Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Arnie.This Show. Today's show, a review of The Adam Project. The Adam Project stars Ryan Reynolds and is directed by Shawn Levy. Note, these two are teaming up again to do the first Deadpool movie that Disney will produce. And that movie is supposedly going to be rated R, which means this will be the first Disney-produced Marvel movie that is rated R, and also, I believe, the first Shawn Levy movie that is rated R. Interesting. Now, on to The Adam Project. The Adam Project is a family science fiction adventure movie. That mild spoiler here. I will say this because I think it's appropriate to review this movie by saying this because it adds so much to the plot, and it happens in the first 5 minutes. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna say this. The Adam Project does deal with time travel. And the way it interacts with time travel is really inventive and fun, and I think really makes the whole movie come together. This isn't a perfect movie, and I have said that about Shawn Levy movies before. The things that Shawn Levy does right is character interaction and overall cinematic feel. Aside from Real Steel, which I believe is his best movie and is also one of the best father-son relationship movies I've ever seen. Most of Shawn Levy's films are like this. They're really well crafted in that they're really like solid action movies, and you really do believe the action and you do believe the science fiction, and it's fun and it's visceral and it's good. But his overall plots are sometimes a little convoluted and kind of hard to understand. But that's okay because he gets character interaction really well. He's a really good actors director, which really makes a lot of his very weak scripts better. And I think that's exactly what's happening here. This movie is really fun, but where it really shines is the character interactions. There are some really deep, heartfelt character interactions that really bring the movie together and bring this movie to another level. At its core, it is a family film. It doesn't treat kids dumb, and it doesn't gloss over the fact that adults are also going to be watching this movie. The cast is really good. Jennifer Gardner does a great job at portraying a mother who has lost much in her life. And the youngest kid, I forget his name, does a spectacular performance and kind of shines every time he's on the screen. Him and Ryan Reynolds have a very interesting relationship, and that relationship really kind of puts the movie together. And Ryan Reynolds, of course. It's Ryan Reynolds, patented Ryan Reynolds. He's incredibly charming and always fun to watch. And he really does deliver some really good performance in this movie as well. When you find Mark Ruffalo's character, I think that's when the emotional stakes of this whole movie kind of become bigger and more grand and really feed into the really powerful third act of the movie. Zoe Saldana is also really badass in this as well. Her and Ryan Reynolds have a really amazing relationship, and it just flows, and the chemistry between them just kind of flows off the screen. And when it's all said and done, it ends up in a place that's really fun and interesting and kind of really inventive for the genre. The plot is a little convoluted, but the stakes are high for sure, but the antagonist doesn't feel that strong. I'm gonna mention this because what it does, it kind of takes away from the film. The antagonist of the film has some de-aging that is done to them, and it is terrible. It is so bad that it just takes you completely away from the movie, and it actually takes away from this actress' performance by a lot. Like, it just mutes her completely. It's just really bad. You're gonna notice it when you see it. That's the low part of this. Bad antagonist, and the story and the plot is a little convoluted, but it really is held together by really, really wonderful and delightful and just really lovely performances by all of the actors. This ensemble is great. And it's a really fun action adventure movie. The special effects were really amazing as well. And they really helped with the design of the whole picture to really engross you in the world of this movie. And I really do believe that for the effects alone and the performances from everyone, that really is the price of admission for this movie. I give The Adam Project a 3.5. Not quite great, but good. Very, very good, and definitely above average. Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Arnie.This, and I am on all social media platforms under Arnie.This89. Thank you for following, watching, and please hit like.